Hello and welcome back to my Ultimate Decades Challenge. I'm so excited to be back again with the Grays, Elena and Leaf, and of course baby Cecilia. It is Wednesday, the first day of 1306, and it is our harvesting day and our hunting day. So I have Leaf and Elena just working on the harvesting at the moment. We've also been exploring the honey production and mead production lately, so I've decided that on our harvest days, that will be our only day that we can collect the honey and beeswax from these bee boxes. The wild trees that I just have at the back, over in the back here, I think I'll let them do that more often, but I didn't want to overload and just be able to make a ton of money from the mead production, so just trying to keep it a little more realistic that they wouldn't be harvesting this honey every single day. Oh, Leaf found some trash wine. Wonderful. Oh, baby's crying. So through the night, Leaf was kind of the one getting up and taking care of Cecilia. He has been loving being a parent. Leaf just absolutely adores her. So, what are you doing? Compliment her appearance. That's sweet. Why don't you come breastfeed this baby? I think Elena's coping okay. I'm going to give Elena one more day off from trying for a baby because I think that's fair that she wouldn't want to try for another baby immediately after. But then we will continue with our once per day. I think Leaf is going to bring Elena with him for their hunt today. I think Elena would really enjoy going and kind of have a little break from baby. I'll just invite Isabella over and she can take care of baby while they're out. So Leaf has invited Grandma Isabella over and she's going to stay with Cecilia while Leaf and Elena, and I would guess a lot of their other neighbors and Milo would be going as well. But they're going to go out for their hunt while she's here. So why don't you go hunting, and Elena, you can do the same. I love having these bee boxes because you can evolve the plants so much quicker, which just makes the plants have a higher quality yield. So Calliope is just calling Elena and she's saying, "Hey honey, it's mom. When are you going to come visit? Why don't you come over right now? Actually, you can spend some time with your granddaughter." Oh, she was quick. She was already here. The moms are just hanging out in here chatting. Why don't you come show off baby to Calliope and to your mom? Very sweet. When I was doing some stuff in Managed Worlds, I saw that somebody in their family had a baby. Daphne had another baby. Aaron. Cute. Cute, cute. We'll have to do something with both of the families at some point. All right, let's see what we got from the harvest as well. I think it was pretty good. So from the harvest, we got 891 simoleons worth of produce. So 20% of that is 178 simoleons. So I will subtract that. And then I'll probably put most of this into their fridge because they don't have really any buildup of produce at the moment, so they've just been living off of gruel, which isn't super fun. So Elena's just gonna get started with supper. The fanciest thing that we can really make is pottage right now, so we'll do that. Leaf is out milking the cows so that Elena can make some butter and other things that we'll need for the more advanced recipes. I also want to send them out foraging, but I think tonight they're just going to kind of work on their stock in the kitchen. Maybe I'll have Elena do a little bit of the mead brewing as well. But it will probably be a pretty quiet night. So while they're just kind of hanging out, I'm going to roll a d4 to see if we will be able to meet the royal family. So we'll roll the d4. If it lands on a 2, we get to meet them. If not, we will not be able to. And it's a 1, so we don't get to meet them this year. I'll also roll again to see when the next visit is going to be. So we'll roll a d8 for that. And it's a 7, so it's going to be a really long time until they come again. So that's going to be the first week of next winter. So quite a ways away, but I'll put that into the calendar so that I don't forget. Hopefully we'll get to meet them next time, but we might run into them at other points. I think the king's elderly birthday is going to be coming up pretty soon, so he might end up passing away, and then there might be some changes in the structure of the royal family, so I'm sure we will hear from them sooner than first week of next winter. So they had a pretty late night last night. We only produced one more batch of the mead, so we have 12 bottles in total. I think it's worth a lot. Yeah, 1,680, and then if we mark up the price at the sales table, we should get a decent amount for that. It is Cecilia's birthday into an infant, so we'll quickly do that before we head out. All right. Happy birthday, Cecilia. All right, so let's see what kind of infant Cecilia will be. She is a cautious infant. Very sweet. Let's see how she's looking. She's got her mom's hair. I'll have to pop into Cass and see whose eyes she has. Aw, Leaf's so excited. Oh, he just adores her. Oh, you've got some eyebrows on you, girl. We'll have to buy some infant stuff as well. I don't have anything for her yet. All right, here is little Miss Cecilia. She has her mom's hair for sure. She's so similar to her mom. Both Elena and Leaf have brown eyes, so obviously she does as well, but I think they're Leaf's shade. And we don't do a roll for the infant birthday because once they pass their birth roll, they're good until they're toddlers, so that's why we aren't doing a roll for her. Oh, she's just so cute. I love her. All right, so I'm just going to get all their needs taken care of, and then we're going to head out to the community lot and sell some of our stuff. So I'll see you guys there. All right, we're back at the community lot. I have Elena selling mead and some of their fresh milk, and I have Leaf. I didn't realize this, but he is like a really, really good singer. He's at level 5 already. So I'm just going to have him sing a little bit. I think he's maybe getting too old to be kind of doing this to try to get his neighbors to tip him. But I think he likes to sing anyway, so he can just kind of do it for fun. And if we get some tips, then that's great. When we got here, we had 929 simoleons, so I'll keep track of what we earn so that we can tax that as well. It looks like the Lord ended up showing up to this community lot, so I think that we just didn't get the opportunity to actually go up and say hi to them, but maybe some of the other neighbors did. It looks like Phoebe's chatting with Lady Ira. Leaf, why don't you come play archery with Lance and Macduff? I made this him, but I don't know who this is, if he was just a randomly generated, but he's kind of dressed appropriately, so unknown caller, who is calling me? What does this mean? You have been chosen, they will come soon. That is so creepy. Oh my gosh, it was freaking Isaiah Weston pranking him. Okay, well, that wouldn't have been able to happen because they don't have phones, but maybe Isaiah was here and he did some kind of practical joke on Leaf. Oh my gosh, who is this? Anne and Emil are just getting it on in the shower. That is so inappropriate. All right, Elena's getting hungry. Why don't you come use the bathroom over here? You know what? Why don't you take a pregnancy test while you're at it? I wonder if she got pregnant from that. I'm going to check. No, she didn't. Leaf, why don't you come tend the table for a bit? Okay, let's see if you're pregnant. She is! Yay! Oh god, she's crying. Oh. Oh no. Honestly, I kind of forgot about this. I don't know how. Okay, we'll use the bathroom. Okay, we'll keep working on it. I do actually really feel bad that she is not enjoying her experience. As a peasant woman, that's like the main purpose that you have really in this time. And like, I get it. I wouldn't be too happy with that life either. She looks pissed. Look at the side eye she was giving to Leaf. They're glitching out so bad right now. Elena can go home. Okay, they're like really glitching so bad. I'll let Leaf do this for a little bit longer and then I will send him home as well. All right, we're back at home. We started with 929 simoleons, ended up with 1,604. So we made 675 simoleons. Times 20% is 135. So we will take off 135 simoleons. So we're going to end the day here at the Fairburns because we have a couple of birthdays. We're going to do Annika's first. She's turning into a young adult. Okay, blow out the candles, Annika. Happy birthday. Okay, she's a young adult, so we'll roll for her last trait. She is open-minded and outgoing. And comforting. Aw, I think that makes a lot of sense for her. I think she would want to be friend of the world with her traits that she has. So we'll go with that. Yay, so exciting. She got a bunch of gifts. And the babies are all going to sleep. So it's actually Leo's birthday tomorrow, but I'm just going to do it today, just while we're here. So, Annika, come add birthday candles again. Yay, happy birthday, Leo. And he was Sunny. So let's see. He's a charmer, a charming toddler. So I'll give Leo a quick cast makeover. And we'll do their roles while we're in cast. All right, we'll do Annika's first, and she just needs to avoid rolling a 6 and a 14. You're kidding me. This is the worst news. Okay, let's see how Leo's goes. So here is Leo all made over. He's got his dad's icy blue eyes. He's so sweet. And Leo needs to avoid rolling a 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, he is safe. He is safe. So what I'm going to do for Annika's death is I'm going to roll off screen for how many years she's going to have left. And then I'm going to weave her death into the story so that it's a little bit more of a surprise, but you guys know that it's happening. If you guys like this, let me know. If you don't, let me know in the comments below. But I just think it will be a little more interesting that way so that it's not always on the Sims' birthdays that they pass away. All right, so it is 1303, day 3, and we finally get to catch up with Tobias. I'm so excited to be back with him. He left on the first day of 1303 when he was 13, almost 14 years old, and he is now 17 years old. So when Tobias left, he headed over to Henford-on-Bagley, which would have been pretty close to Windenburg. So I think when he was there, he would have been pretty uneasy that he was kind of a wanted man and he wouldn't have felt safe being there because he had just escaped. So he headed on over to the coast, and it was here that he met Fabian Blue. I think that Tobias would have kind of name dropped Harlow and said he is part of his family. Fabian, who maybe would have known of Harlow, would have had maybe a bit more respect for Tobias and allowed him to be part of his crew. They ended up coming down to Brindleton Bay, which I imagine would be like coastal France, maybe. I don't know if Brindleton Bay is necessarily what France would have looked like in the 1300s, but that's what I'm going to go with because, like I said at the beginning of this series, I'm not being perfectly historically accurate. But so he made his way down here, and this is kind of where he's chosen to settle. It would have been kind of near the English Canal, which is where there would have been trading and stuff. So Tobias would have a lot of opportunities to kind of work with Fabian and his crew. Once they settled here, they were a pretty respected crew, so they were asked to do privateering, which is basically pirating that's endorsed by the government or the leaders at the time. So that's kind of what Tobias has been up to. He does have a love interest named Mabel, and this is actually Fabian's daughter. He used to find her attractive, so I think there's something weird going on. Tobias has kind of been glitching out a bit, but that is what he's been up to. And then Mabel has a sister named Marion, who's a little bit younger, but that is who his kind of relationships are that he has here. So yeah, I'm not sure if he will end up staying in Brindleton Bay, but I thought that was good for now. Initially, I really wanted to bring him to Sulani because I just absolutely adore playing in that world. I think it's so beautiful. But I just didn't know how realistic that world was for this time period and for what Tobias would have had access to. Let's have Mabel over. So she is also a teen. She's pretty sad right now. I don't know why. But I think she's super cute. I think he definitely has a soft spot for her as well. I'm not sure if her dad knows that they have a relationship, and he definitely doesn't know that they are having out of wedlock woohoo. So we'll have to see what happens when he finds out. I think he would also definitely be kind of a womanizer. I think he would be very flirty with her and probably with the other girls in town. Okay, so also there's this mess around in lighthouse interaction. I definitely want to do that because I have never seen that before. So her dad just showed up. Where did you go? Her dad just showed up and she just said, I should really get going now. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you later. So I don't know if her dad said something to her, if he's like, you shouldn't be hanging out with this guy. He's a big flirt, and I've seen like how he is on the job, but it looks like she took off pretty quickly right after that. So all right, I brought Tobias down to the bar. This lot is created by Manically Modeled, so thank you to them for making this. I haven't really made a lot of townies for here, so they won't be dressed appropriately, but I'll do some work on that in between episodes. Okay, Tobias, come order your favorite drink. Tobias is like getting in a fight with this girl out here. Excuse me. Oh. Oh my god. I really wish she was dressed appropriately, because that would have been a really nice thumbnail. I kind of want him to get in a fight with this lady. You know what? I'm giving her a quick makeover, and I'm gonna have him do that again. I think what probably happened is Tobias was trying to flirt with her, and she called him out and got mad at him. Oh, right in the eyes. That's very rude, Tobias. Tobias will always just make enemies wherever he goes. I think she's kind of cool though for calling him out like that. I love how the Sims just like move on like nothing happened. He's just telling her a funny story as if he didn't just throw a drink in her face. It did not land well. Good try, Tobias. I just want you to steal something and then you can go home. Okay, I'm gonna have him attempt to swipe this. Let's see. I think someone is crying in this closet. Okay. He got it just in time before these people came up. All right, let's head home. We are back in Windenburg, and it is a stormy, stormy day here. Elena is giving birth tomorrow, and I changed her. Oh. Cecilia is so scared. Why don't you do some tummy time with Cecilia? So I had Elena's thoughts on having children. I had it let fate and time decide the Sims' wishes, but I think because this is my main household and I'm trying to like hop hop between other households. It's really difficult to try to get her to come to terms with the pregnancy and be happy about it. I think it's just a little bit too much for right now because she is going to be pregnant a lot. So I've changed it to neutral. I hope you guys are okay with that. It's just like she was constantly sad, and I think I had her do basically every interaction in the last pregnancy, and it wasn't helping. So I think that it's best to just have her as neutral, and we can kind of have it in the story rather than trying to change it. Because I had her do every interaction with the, like, going to early parenthood classes and all those other interactions that would have made her be able to make peace with the pregnancy, and she still wasn't able to. I think we just got to know her a little bit better with that, and we can know in our minds that she's not too happy about having a baby. It's kind of gotten a little bit nicer out, so we'll do some of the gardening. I also want them to head over and go foraging so that we can make some flour and things. All right, they're back from their foraging, and Leaf got some seeds, eggs, chestnuts, a few other things. I'm not gonna tax this because I'm saying that they just found this, so I think that's fine. Elena's just working on supper here. I think let's have some people over. Everyone's gonna be headed over right away for a family reunion. Don't set the table. I didn't make it a gold event because I think the family reunion it's like take family photos and things like that. Okay, that was so chaotic getting everybody inside. Everybody kept running out into the storm. I think Michael just disappeared. He was invited, but he has left, I guess. Oh my goodness, but I love how lively this is. Annika's here. It looks like... Elena, we know you have a crush on Leaf. So Annika's here with her kiddos. We've got Casper, Claire. Where is Leo? Where is Leo? All right, I got everybody here. Leo's here. Michael came. Gregory didn't get invited because we hate him. And then Claire and Casper. The whole gang is here. Milo's decided to change into his pajamas, I guess. All right. Annika, can you call everybody to the meal? Why don't you share the love with your cousin? Oh. Michael's like, I don't want to be friends with you. Sorry. I had to lock everybody inside, so this door is locked right now. Uh-oh. Leo is aggressive. Leo, are you hungry? You can come grab a serving. Oh my gosh, they're fighting in here. Okay, why don't you come grab some food, Elena? I don't know who instigated that, but every time Leaf wakes up, I get this notification, hot and heavy daydreaming about Elisa Bruin. I feel like there is just these two. I thought they were so perfect together, but I feel like they've just been off to a really rough start. Oh, I think they have like a love-hate relationship, to be honest. They're fighting one second and then he's kissing her on the cheek the next. So I'm gonna call this one right here. In the next one, we're gonna have a bunch of birthdays, so it's gonna be another busy one. Hopefully we'll get to go check in with Tobias again and see how things are gonna play out with Mabel. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, don't forget to like and subscribe. I had so much fun today, and I will see you guys in 1307.